Warm wishes and greetings to everyone present here. Now I am going to present about the lecture video on the bending moment for various types of beams and what are the sign convention used to denote the bending moment. All of you know that bending moment is nothing but the product of the force and the perpendicular distance. For example, here the force is acting downward and the distance is, say, for example, 1 meter. The load is, say, 10 kilonewton. So 10 into 1, that is 10 kilonewton meter, is the amount of the moment, and it is producing a clockwise moment. Here load is downward, distance is here, so the point where we are taking moment is this point. So you are putting an anti-clockwise movement. If you are putting an upward load, you will get a clockwise movement, that is of 10 kilonewton meter. So if you are producing a upward load, 10 kilonewton meter clockwise direction, Newton meter. Now before that, what is called as the bending moment sign convention. So if you are having a beam which is of AB of, say, length L meter, so we are taking, if you are loading in the downward direction, so it is going to bend in the downward direction. What happen? So it will produce us a downward deflection. You can see downward deflection. So here clockwise movement to the point A of the support. So here you are getting anti-clockwise movement. So to the left hand side of the section, say this is the section, left hand side of section clockwise movement, and right hand side of the section anti-clockwise movements or positive movements. So that is the sign convention. So the left hand side of the section clockwise movement, and to the right hand side of the section anti-clockwise movement, both are positive. So that is this called as the sagging movement. Sagging means this bend in the downward direction. So that means the tensile stress is produced at the bottom fiber and above the neutral axis, right? That is the top fiber, and above the neutral axis fibers are subjected to the compressive stress for a simply supported beam. If it is a cantilever, it is reversed. So we are talking about the first, the simply supported beam. So the sign convention for bending moment is to the left hand side clockwise movement, to the right hand side anti-clockwise movement or positive bending movement, which is called as sagging movement. If it is in the other way, that is vice versa. So if it produces, right, anti-clockwise movement to the left hand side and to the right hand side of the section clockwise movement, now the beam is going to bend in the upward direction. Right, that means tensile stresses are produced above the neutral fiber and compressive stresses are produced below the neutral axis. That is the meaning. So it is going to bend in the upward direction. So the to the left hand side of the section anti-clockwise movement, and to the right hand side clockwise movements are the negative movement, which is called as hogging movement. So the hogging movements are negative movements. So it will produce as tensile stress at the top and compressive stress at the bottom. It is a reversal of the simply supported beam and the sign convention, right? So that is a different thing. So this is about the bending moment sign convention. Now we have taken a simply supported beam of 4 meter and central point load of 10 kilonewton. So what about the bending moment definition? The bending moment is nothing but the algebraic summation of all the moments. So the moment due to reaction and moment due to any external load about a required point is the algebraic summation of all the moments either to the left hand side of the section or to the right hand side of the section. Suppose I am taking a section X here. So both values will have the same moments, which will be have either positive moments or negative moments, that is sagging or the hogging moments. That is the thing. So here 10 kilonewton downward, 5 kilonewton upward reactions. So what about the moment at center? So the moment at center I am taking to the left hand side. It will happen reaction which are 5 kilonewton, 5 into distance of 2 meter. right? 5 into 2, so that is 10 kilonewton meter, right? Clockwise moment, positive moments. Even if you are taking right hand side of the section, so 5 kilonewton upward, you are taking moment here, what will happen? It produces the anti-clockwise moment. So anti-clockwise moment, right hand side is the positive moments. Okay, so now we are getting a maximum bending moment at the center, that is under the point load, which is of 5 into 10, 10 kilonewton into meter. The unit of bending moment is kilonewton into meter. If you are drawing a bending moment diagram, you draw a horizontal line AB, right? So you plot the positive values above the horizontal line, plot any negative values of element, you plot below the horizontal line, A, B, C. So here you are getting a 10 kilonewton linear curve, and after that again it reduces to 0. So the maximum is 10 kilonewton into meter. That is a triangle. So it produces a linear variation which is of a triangular. Maximum is 10 kilonewton into meter. So this is the example for the bending moment calculation for a simply supported beam with the central point load of 10 kilonewton downward and the span of 4 meter. So in the previous video we have drawn the shear force diagram. Here we have drawn the bending moment diagram after calculating the significant point values of shear force and bending moment, that is A, C and B. Wherever you want, suppose at a distance of 1 meter, what is the bending moment? So here 5 kilonewton, 5 into 1, that is 5 kilonewton meter positive moment. Similarly, add here also 1 again, you are getting plus 5 kilonewton meter. So upward anti-clockwise moment, right hand side anti-clockwise moment is positive moment. That is the sagging moment. Sagging moments are called as positive moments. So this is about this video which explain about the bending moment definition and also the bending moment value for a say simply supported beam with the central point load of 10 kN which is acting downward. So the span of the beam is 4 meter I have taken. Thank you very much for patient listening and God bless. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன்.